Take two, everybody. Hello, LR Show. The Lunatic Radio Friday night show.
Yeah. Tell you what, Kieran.
Yeah, it's Kieran TJ broadcasting live. Got to introduce. I'm Kieran. That's TJ over there in Detroit. This is our second take of the damn show today. Broadcasting live. Our stream died, so we're back and we're redoing what we just did for the last 5 minutes. And now TJ is rolling something.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Oh, because I got to calm my nerves. We just got shut down. You think that it's bad when we play music? Whew. Talk about Area 51, see if you don't get shut the fuck down. Government said, hey, fuck that.
Yeah.
Previously, we were just talking about the people wanting to raid Area 51. The petition that's going on is trending on Twitter right now.
Right. Let's go to it. Here is the Area 51 thing. 528,000 people want to invade Area 51. So that is something that's happening, people, here in the United States. That it's probably going to be led by Bob Lazar. How bizarre.
Who's Bob Lazar?
He is a man that claims to have worked at a place like Area 51, just south of Area 51, called SR. I forget the name of it. It was
Is that the dude from the Netflix thing?
That's the guy from the Netflix thing. Yeah.
Okay.
And he seems very credible that there was some sort of anti-gravity device at the facility he was working at. And now that the Netflix documentary came out, I guess everybody's in an old tizzy about wondering what's at Area 51. They want to go there and find out. So somebody got on Facebook and was like, hey, let's try a fucking petition to see if people want to do this. 528,000 people want to do it. They want to storm Area 51 and find out if there's what's there. They want to see the aliens.
Have at it.
Have at it. That's what I would say. I think I'm more, people storm Area 51. I'm more interested in to see the spaceships that Bob Lazar claimed that were there. There were 9 different spacecraft at the facility he was at. They're all different, but they're all sphere-shaped, I guess, and like disc-shaped. But I would like to see. He said the type of technology he was trying to figure out how it worked. That's what he was trying to do. He said it's nearly impossible in our realm of learning. It's nearly impossible. There's nothing like. It's like if you. I think his example is that he took a fucking cell phone and dropped it into like Stone Ages. It just dropped it into the middle of Stone Ages. And the caveman came up and like, what the fuck is that? They would have no idea what it was. That's what the technology he was staring at seemed to be to him. And he is
I don't know about that guy, man. I tried to watch that documentary. I just don't know about him. There's a lot more credible documentaries than that Netflix one.
Brock and I talked about it on the show. And if you watch the Joe Rogan had him in, and the guy was reluctant to go to Joe Rogan, but Joe Rogan had him in. If you watch his interview, you'd be like,
yeah, I look for that. I look for that.
The guy seems very credible. He seems very credible. I don't know.
That was the next show after Andrew Schultz was on there, and I was looking for it because I subscribed to him, so I was looking to see that interview, and I haven't came across it yet. But maybe that might give me a little bit more insight. I do like his take on the whole. There might be aliens, but. Just because it's so many million light years away, right, that we'll never see them.
Yeah, I bet.
Like you'd have to live to be 1,000,000 years old to be able to see a alien, or an alien to get here if they have the lifespan of us. It's just not possible. I don't know. We can get into that, or we don't have to get into that. I just want to throw it out there.
It is. It's very interesting. It's a concept. When I listened to the Bob Lazar thing on Rogan, he had me thoroughly convinced that what he was not lying about what he saw. I mean, he showed no mannerisms, his speech patterns and the way he described things in detail. It wasn't cocky about it. Wasn't he was almost reluctant to talk about it. Like a lot of it he was reluctant to talk about. So everything about his, I guess, I don't want to say performance, but the way he acted during that interview with Joe Rogan was thoroughly 100% credible to me. The way he acted. Now, the things he said and the things he was talking about in that interview on the Joe Rogan Experience, I don't know if they're true or not. It's just some guy talking about some alien shit and some technology he's never seen in his life or never thought was even possible. But it fucking was credible shit. I literally left that this morning going, all right, fucking aliens exist. Or at least fucking anti-gravity fucking machines exist. Flying saucers, UFOs, that shit's real. I woke up the next morning going, okay, that's real. I literally did that. I remember going to work and talking to a buddy at work going, you know that alien shit, that flying saucer, shit's real.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. Yeah, like, okay, so like you, for example, Kieran, you think you thought it was the craziest thing in the world when you had Brian on. You know what I mean? You and Damon was like, what? I mean, you and Leroy was
that
like,
one
what
guy
the
we
fuck
had
are
on?
y'all talking about? Yeah,
one guy, bro. What did we call him?
Like, I forgot. But
yeah.
I'm like almost bored with I shouldn't say bored, but I'm almost over it because like every time I try to have a real conversation about it, you get dismissed so fast. You know what I mean? Not from you. I'm just saying from people in general. Like us as humans are just so fucking, especially Americans, we're just so fucking ridiculous when it comes to like intelligent conversations, because if we don't know it, then it's not real.
You're not if you're not paying attention to it, if it's not in your like lexicon of thoughts. You know what I mean?
Well, no, not even that. Like people, if they can't grasp the fact or they don't know the facts of it, then they're just like, they just dismiss it. Like, I don't know about it. So,
right.
It's just some humbug. You know what I mean? But is it really that far-fetched? Come on.
You think
it's not far-fetched.
It's not. I don't think it is. I mean, if you think of the universe, you got to imagine there's something else out there other than us. Why would we be the only things here?
Millions of galaxies. So why would you think that the powers to be got it right for just one planet?
Fuck yeah, bro.
One planet out of billions of planets. Why do you think we just got it right?
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, who knows if this is the right?
We little do we know we're the pets.
The human race, right. The things that are happening.
We're the pets.
Right. The things that are happening on Earth could be the experiment to something that it could be.
We're the turtle in the little box on some kid's back porch that they put some grass in, some water, and a rock. And they feed them like bugs every once in a while.
The thought that the universe is endless is a fucking... It just makes my little pea brain take a shit. It really does. Like that, it blows my mind. So
there's another Netflix special you might want to check out about black holes that I just recently came across. I haven't watched it yet, but
I've seen the porn. That's a good one. Hold on a second. Hold on. No, I can feel you. I can feel you look all the way from Detroit.
This is how I deal. This is how I deal.
He's gonna smoke over air. No, but going back to the alien shit, I swear to God. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I kind of believe it, and I kind of want these people on Facebook who are now. Let's bring it up again. Yeah. I hope these people actually try this. I hope this petition is real.
That's great content.
Yeah.
What could you talk about? I'm trying to see that shit.
It's up to 532. Since we've been on air, it went from 528, 532,000. I guarantee it's going to hit 1 million before the weekend's out. I mean, this is going up by 1,000. It's trending #1 on Twitter right now. So that's
first of all, the Lunatic Radio show's talking about it. Probably gonna hit 1 million by then.
Right? Yeah. TJ and I are fucking hitting it right now. 8 people are fucking gonna hit on it. You know what? It's not that far for me to travel to. So if this is gonna actually happen, I'll be in the back of the crowd. All right. I'll broadcast live from my phone, and I'll tell you what's happening. I'm sure. Well, 1 million other people will do the same thing. I'm sure. You know, but I don't. I'm not getting shot or arrested over some alien shit. It really is not that important to me.
Listen, you do that, and then you just I'll be where I'm at.
Yeah.
And you can report it.
Yeah.
And if something happens, I'll let your mom know what happened.
Yeah. And
like that's all I can give you, Kieran.
I'm sure
I'm not taking my black ass up there. I'll tell you that.
I'm sure Rock on the Sunday show would be happy to know if I got shot or not, because he wouldn't have to do the show anymore. It's great.
Chris Italia wouldn't even notice.
Yeah. Great. Don't have to answer his texts anymore. So the Area 51 thing, man. Like I say I encourage all of our listeners to sign up. If you're in the area of Nevada, Arizona, California, get out there. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I'll go do it.
I encourage y'all to go ahead and sign up. Just don't go.
You know what? I'll watch. I'll wait for the documentary about it. How about that? Maybe I'm not gonna go. I'll wait for the documentary.
The civilian massacre of the great state of Nevada.
Hey, they've done the Million Man March, right? They've done that. They've done a lot of marches. Why not? This could be the same thing. The march on Area 51. Why not? It doesn't have to. We don't have to.
First of all, the march took place because of some injustice. Whatever's going on in Area 51 is not bothering nobody. I've never not got a job because Area 51 is in Nevada.
Well, it could be.
I've never been pulled over because the aliens said to pull me over. I tell you that. I don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with me. We good.
This is white person nerd oppression. They've been keeping the truth about aliens from us. So
white people want everything so bad that they have to have the truth about Area 51.
They do. We gotta know everything.
They can't not try to conquer everything. I can't wait for them aliens to come out and they're fucking. They look like some shit from the Jaburi tribe or whatever from Wakanda.
Right, thoroughly disappointing.
And they're
alien.
like, dude, we can crush the whole U.S. if we want to, but we're gonna let you white people have it for a little bit longer until we get a couple more spacecrafts here.
What if
let white people go crazy?
What if there is an actual alien and you get to it and you're thoroughly disappointed by how it looks? It looks nothing like the people that have drawn aliens before depicted them. What if it looks like
that? That's what I actually think, Kieran. In all seriousness, like my actual real thought about aliens is if there was aliens here on this earth at Area 51. I just don't believe that they're going to be them big-eyed, big-headed, small body fuckers. Yeah. I don't believe that at all. Like 100% total opposite from that. They're not going to look like monsters. They're going to look, in my thoughts, they're going to look like they're going to have armor, like alien armor. Way more advanced than us. They're not just showing up naked. You see every picture with the naked alien.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He has nothing but nipples and eyes with a big ass head and he's green. Get the fuck out of here.
What if they all look like some sort of fucking big titted porn star? I'd be all over it. But what if they all look like Corey Feldman? I hate Corey Feldman because I feel like Corey Feldman's an alien. There's something weird about him.
Corey Feldman.
He's the dude that he's the actor guy that Idol, the two Coreys. Remember back? Maybe that's too old school for you.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. I knew the name and I was like, oh, what? Yep, the two dudes that used to do all the movies together.
Yeah. What was that one?
Oh.
The one died of heroin, right? And the other one got diddled by Michael Jackson allegedly. I would imagine he did. I'm gonna go with Corey Haim. Corey Haim died, right? And Corey Feldman is the guy that got diddled by Michael Jackson, and because of the diddling, he got infatuated with Michael Jackson, started dancing like Michael Jackson and dressing like Michael Jackson, and now he has a band of Corey Feldman angels, I believe. I don't know. I'm lost.
Team Left Jab checking in. He said Corey Haim. By the way, shout out to everybody in the chat room. Michael Beasley, Team Left Jab, cool teacher. Big Mike, what up though? Yeah, but. So what I guess this is news to me. This is more hashtag white people problems, I guess. But so one was allegedly molested by Michael Jackson and then
no, that's just me. That's me. I can, you can just throw anything out about Corey Feldman, really.
Oh, okay.
I'm just throwing shit out.
I was lost.
There.
I was like, wait a minute. Like, where was this at when documentaries was hitting the scene?
You had the a couple months ago. You had the documentary about, with the two kids and literally describing that I showed Michael Jackson my asshole and he jerked off on it or something or to it. And then, then you start thinking about, who did Michael hang out with? Well, one of the young actors he used to hang out with way back in the day was Corey Feldman. And Corey Feldman had an absolute obsession with Michael Jackson. So, you know, you got to think maybe he claims, Corey Feldman, in his defense, claims to have never been fucking diddled or treated at all inappropriately by Michael Jackson. But I beg to differ on that.
But who are
just
you to
my
beg to
opinion.
differ? If he says that he hasn't been diddled, here, hold on, because this is perfect. This is perfect because this is something else I want to fucking bring up to you on the show today. So there's all these alleged people that allegedly did this and allegedly did that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have it'll trend. Remember that Michael Jackson shit was trending when that documentary hit. Like it was, oh my god, this shit's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you got a motherfucker that's already been convicted, right? This Epstein. What's his name?
Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, the billionaire.
Jeffrey
the white
Epstein.
Guy. Yeah.
This is his second time, second go round with this human trafficking and diddling, as you call it, little girls. You know what I mean?
13.
And he's not the butt of anybody's joke.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, but Michael was doing it to, like, you know, fucking 7-year-olds. 7 to 10-year-olds. Well, that's what the accusation is. And plus the fact
the accusation, exactly. That's
but no. But
this guy's not alleged. Like this guy's getting caught doing stuff.
Michael Jackson also paid $32 or $25 million in 1991 to a family that accused him of touching their kid. And why would he do that?
Why do most people pay off people?
Because there's fucking actual fucking substance to their claim.
No, because if there was substance to the claim, then that would have came out. If there was substance to the claim, then you would have got accused of it, and you would have got charged, and you would have got found guilty. Are you of the theory that Michael Jackson is not a child toucher? Yes.
Oh, I'm not. We're on the complete opposite sides.
Yes, because you know how many people that you wouldn't think at all would touch people and end up being a fucking rapist.
I do.
You know what I mean? If over all this time, and Michael Jackson is the biggest household pop name ever, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that he can get away with some shit? With all them eyes on him.
Yes, I think more
being black in America.
I think more.
Bullshit.
I think more so.
Bullshit.
Absolutely, I think more so than.
They lock up black people for shit they don't do. You think they're not gonna lock Michael Jackson's black ass up?
You're gonna say Michael Blackson. Michael
Blackson, right? But you don't think they're gonna lock his black ass up for diddling white kids? Get the fuck out of here. If they had real evidence and there was real evidence out there, Michael Jackson would have been gone a long time ago.
I just, in my personal opinion, you know, and I don't know the guy. I've never met the guy, but and obviously you got to take some of the things written about him and the way stories on the news were depicted with a grain of salt. But if you take all that evidence and footage and you know the history of his upbringing, meaning he really didn't have an upbringing, so he acted like a child when he was an adult. You look at his house, Neverland, it had a goddamn cotton candy machine, it had a candy store, it had an amusement park in the backyard. The guy wanted to relive his childhood. You got to think.
So Kieran, when you were 7 years old, you were jacking off?
No. He was jacking off.
If you were living your childhood, listen. If you were living your childhood because you didn't get one,
well, he's still an adult. He still has needs.
The last thing that you're thinking of is fucking.
Well, yeah,
that's the case,
but no. But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that as a man trying to relive your child doesn't mean that your man, like your natural needs don't need to be felt. He's a man. He gets horny, you know. And the thing that turned him on, I thoroughly believe it. I honestly thoroughly believe it. I mean, I honestly do.
But you believe it. But you believe it with no. See, here's the problem. You believe it with no evidence.
No, I don't. I don't. Well, the evidence haven't been handed to me. It's just what I you know is not promoted, but displayed on the news and stuff, and the trials and the accusations
displayed in the news,
and the money
real
transferred in the documentary, the Oprah special, every fucking news article written about him. The fact that radio stations across America were like, yeah, we're not going to play Michael Jackson anymore because
it's a good story, Kieran.
I know.
Don't be that naive.
But
where
there's smoke, TJ, there's fire. And there's a lot of smoke. It's a fucking forest fire of fucking smoke. You need to fly fucking airplanes over it to put out that fucking, it's creating cloud cover. It's creating weather patterns. The smoke is that much. It's a lot of smoke.
Kieran, come on now.
You could probably create, as the area,
than that.
You could probably create a petition or a poll on Facebook or Twitter. Is Michael Jackson a kid toucher or not? And put it on Twitter. And
ignorant white folks are across America are gonna go.
There are plenty of black people that feel the same way. I'm sure there are. You can't tell me there are not some black people that feel the same way. I guarantee you.
Not that I've talked to. No.
And it's not a black-white issue. It's a human issue. You can just look at the guy's behavior.
What I'm saying is there's more white people than black people in the world. For one, for two, these white kids are the ones who run the internet, and they just run with shit, and they can put something out there, and the media just feeds you all this bullshit, and then you just take it in and you think it's just real.
I thought it was Kanye that ran everything, but
yeah.
Right. No, I'm telling you. Well, anyway, I don't even know how we got on that. How did we get on it? Oh, we were talking about Corey Feldman, I think, is an alien, and then we went all the way to Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson has more of a chance of being an alien and being in Area 51 right now as we speak.
There are millions.
Than being a child molester.
I would guarantee you there is probably the equivalent amount of people that disagree with you and agree with you. I'm one that disagrees.
But I just want to say this, and then we'll end it.
Go ahead.
But the people that think
we don't have to end it. We can keep on going. This is fun.
the people that do think that have no facts or evidence that happened. It's all alleged.
It's all alleged. I'll look it up. Michael Jackson, Jacko. I probably shouldn't write that in. Michael Jackson facts. Oh, wait.
You're going to Google Michael Jackson facts.
No, hold on.
Go to Google if you want to.
All right, I'm going to Google. Here we go. 1993, child sexual abuse allegations against Michael Jackson. Okay, let's see.
How do we get here on a Friday night where I'm over here defending Michael Jackson?
I don't know. I have no idea.
From being a child molester, that's never. And it's never. Why am I even defending this? Has he been convicted in your great justice system?
Well, he's dead. But by the way, here's another thing.
Every black person that's ever did anything or not even done anything has been convicted of whatever they want to convict him of. Why would Michael Jackson all of a sudden be the guy that doesn't get convicted when he's guilty?
I don't know why we're talking.
Since when do people get let off that quickly?
A timeline of Michael Jackson's sex abuse allegations. This is the second thing that comes up on Twitter. All right, let me. All right, March 25th, 1993, National Enquirer published a story entitled "Michael Jackson's Secret Family." George's Evan Chandler, a well-known Los Angeles dentist, reportedly upset tabloid. Blah 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 blah. June 12th. I'll just read you the dates.
Yeah.
Okay. Allegation. March 25th, 1993. August 1993. Evan Chandler built a case against Michael Jackson. August 18th, 1993. Los Angeles Police Department begins investigating Michael Jackson. September 14th, 1993. The Evan Chandler's family sues Michael Jackson for $30 million. Let's see. By the way, Michael Jackson is also on ABC documented saying that he sleeps in bed with 7-year-old boys. Is that not weird?
That.
He did say that.
Quote.
It's him saying it. It's him saying it on.
Right. He quoted it. Yeah. That's what I do. I sleep in bed with 7-year-olds.
He said it.
No, go ahead. Yeah. Sure.
You want me to play it? I'll play it for you.
Play it.
I will find it on here. Michael Jackson sleep. I'll play that.
If you find it and play it, I'll shut up about it.
Okay, I'm gonna find it. Let me.
If you find it in the same, and it better be in the same context. I sleep in bed with 7-year-olds. It better be in that same context.
He says, what is wrong with sharing your bed with a child?
Right. He says, what is wrong with you? And then media people like you go, turn that and I sleep in the bed.
Somebody else's child. Have you ever done that?
No. Don't dismiss yourself.
Doing that?
No. Don't dismiss yourself. You said how you said it, and then how he's gonna say it is gonna be different in a different context than how you said it.
Let's see. Jackson settles with the Chandlers and agrees to pay them $22 million in 1994. Mm-hmm. Why would you pay somebody? Why would you pay somebody $22 million if you did nothing wrong?
I'm gonna tell you why.
If you did nothing wrong,
because the same point that you said that he acts like a child in his adult life, and he's vulnerable and he's young. So if you have hundreds of millions of dollars, and you just want this thing to go away because you're scared and you act like a child because of your upbringing. You're not making.
No, it's not. It's nothing about me. I believe this guy.
You're not making a subject go away.
What do you mean?
If you're vulnerable and you're living your childhood all over again, and you're acting like a child, as you put it earlier.
Well, it's true that he did not have the normal childhood that you and I had.
Right, exactly. So if I'm saying what you said, so is that so far fetched to think, man, I got to fucking get rid of this before everybody thinks that? Because let me tell you something, the court of public opinion is way powerful than the court of justice, because he hasn't been convicted in the court of justice. It's the court of people's opinion. So he didn't pay the courts $22 million. He paid a family $22 million to say, listen, just be done with it. That's all you want is money. Here, take it. I don't care. Beat it.
Right.
White people do it all the time. Rich white folks do that all the time.
That's one thing. That's one thing. But another thing would say that he said
Donald Trump, our president's done it. Our president has paid off people to tell him go. So if Michael Jackson is guilty, then our president shouldn't be president because he paid off fucking Stormy Daniels.
I'm not saying it's an admission of guilt, but it's definitely it comes with the shield of information. I mean, that's just locked away. What actually?
No, Kieran, you're not that naive. You're not that naive. Somebody can come in and comment right now and say, I just fucking seen TJ 3 hours ago. He was at this gas station, shot this dude. Right. And if we were a big platform, you know what I mean, where everybody like listens, people would feed into that. There would be 30,000 fucking retweets. If we were famous, there'd be 30,000 retweets of that. And then it would start becoming true because deception or perception becomes reality. You know what I mean? And court of public opinion says that I did that. Meanwhile, 3 hours ago, I was in bed sleeping or something.
Right. By the way, one of the guys that was in that documentary that aired on HBO, Surviving Neverland or wherever it was, one of the guys that testified that Michael Jackson never touched him was one of the guys that actually said that he was touched by Michael Jackson. So, I mean, what actually happens? That's an example of something that he lied under oath, obviously, that he should be. What was the guy's name? It was Wade.
You're talking about he lied under oath as a kid.
Well, no, he wasn't. He was like 22 years old at that time during the Michael Jackson trial in 2005. He was like 22.
And he said that he was touched by Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's the one that said Michael Jackson jerked off to his asshole.
And then when did he say that he wasn't?
And then he said Michael Jackson never touched him. Because he had ties, like Michael Jackson was giving him stuff. He didn't want to go. Michael would always flood these people with money and gifts and take care of things. He paid for a house. He paid. Well, in the documentary, I'm sure.
You're sure, or you know? You're sure, or you? I mean, are you sure? Sure.
TJ, I don't have the evidence in front of me. I'm looking on it, but. The documentary states that Michael Jackson paid for the house that one of these kids' accusers' family lives in. Why would he do that?
Why wouldn't you do that, man? Why wouldn't you do that?
I think.
Kieran, this is.
I think it's insane.
Okay, I'm trying to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to tell you something. This is the difference of just how I grew up and how you grew up. We think totally different, and when you grow up as a black man, you do different things.
It's not a black white. It's not. It's
yes,
not.
It is. It's clearly a black and white thing. It's been a black and white thing forever. Yeah, it might not be between me and you, but it is with the Michael Jackson case. We grow up different, man. We're oppressed without doing anything.
It's strange to sleep in bed with 7-year-old kids that are not yours. It's strange. When it's just you and the kid.
Said it was not strange.
I know. So you got to.
I never said it wasn't strange.
All I'm doing is it going, that's a red flag, and that's what everybody else in this country did, and that's why you had all these documentaries, these court cases, these police investigations into his background and the activities that happened at Neverland. Yes.
Right.
There's plenty of fucking evidence to raise suspicion.
If there was plenty of evidence, then why isn't he convicted?
Well,
it's been 20 years. Why isn't he convicted?
I'm sure maybe they'll
close.
I think you're just being a fucking pain in the ass.
I'm just saying.
I know you're not. I know.
Listen,
I think you just like to
doesn't trump the justice system.
I know that you come on. You could not if Michael Jackson was standing next to you. That's the bad example. There's no way.
Listen, I'm okay with talking about whatever. Like, let's go with it. I'll tell you the truth, how I really feel. That's how I really feel. And whatever you ask, I'm going to tell you how I really feel. Is he a good babysitter? Like, would I let my kids go there? No.
Right. Why wouldn't you?
No. Why wouldn't I? Because I don't want my kids. First of all, my kids wouldn't be without me anywhere when they're young.
No, would stick it to Michael Jackson. And that has nothing to do with Michael
Jackson. That has something to do with anyway. And I wouldn't let them go over there because why would I want my child subjected to what could be a big fucking deal, like media deal? Just the accusations alone. Not that my kid would go over there and get molested, but why would I take my kid somewhere where I know that there's some fucking scrutiny? That's dumb.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't put my kid in that situation.
I get it, but I don't think you're being completely honest. I mean, if say like a guy that lived next to you, his name is Bob. If Bob had somebody said Bob's a little weird, or Bob sleeps with, kids that aren't his in his bed, and to quote the Martin Bashir documentary, which I believe I just had in front of me. I'll paraphrase the quote that Michael said. He's like, I just tucked them in. It's not sexual at all. It's very innocent. But even say Bob did that next door, and Bob's like, hey, TJ, let me, bring the kiddo. Let me let the kid come over and we'll play some ball in the backyard. You're gonna say no, because what is true is that Bob does sleep with 7-year-olds that are not his kids. You would not send your kid over there.
When these allegations had happened or whatever,
the fact that he sleeps with other people's kids is not an allegation. It's a fact. He said it to him is on his own. He said it. Michael said it.
Let me finish my sentence.
Okay, go.
What I'm saying is when this happened in real time, there was no allegations or charges or anything brought up when this happened at that time. So you can't give me that. But
no one knew.
That in 1993, you knew what was going on.
No.
After the fact. I'm saying this is after the fact, so you can't give me a scenario of you've heard of Bob sleeping with kids, because guess what? When all this stuff supposedly happened, Michael, you didn't know that about Michael Jackson's. All you knew was it was a fucking ranch with a theme park. You didn't know that kids were staying the night or anything like that. And no, I wouldn't let him over Bob's house. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I wouldn't let him over Michael Jackson's house. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that's bad parenting. If you let your kid, your 7-year-old, would you let your 7-year-old? Well, you don't know about Cedar Point. But whatever, Six Flags, whatever. Would you let your 7-year-old go to the fucking amusement park by himself with a guy that you don't know?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
So
that goes for anybody. So you can't ask for that question and think that that's going to justify Michael Jackson.
No, I'm not saying it justifies. I'm just saying it raises a red flag. There's a lot of red flags.
It's a bigger red flag as a fucking parent that you would let your 7-year-old go do something without you. Was it Uncle Mike? Was it
Uncle Mike?
Was it Uncle Mike? Was it Grandpa Mike? Was it Cousin Mike? No. It's not your family member. Why are you sending your kids there alone?
Right. That's
a bigger red flag. That's a bigger red flag than any of the shit that we're talking about. And I'm not saying that justifies Michael Jackson for anything that he has or hasn't done. I'm just saying you can't tell me that scenario because no, you can't say, hey, would you do it if it was, but no, I wouldn't. Because that's just bad parenting. No, I wouldn't send my 7-year-old anywhere. I wouldn't send him to the fucking Pope.
Let's see.
By himself.
Several young men.
Yes,
Jackson.
Jeremy Bacon, by the way. Yes, Jeremy Bacon. Michael Jackson touched me too. He touched my heart with Man in the Mirror.
Well, yeah, no, his music's fucking
Gotta
phenomenal.
make a change.
Kid toucher or not, I mean, people are still gonna fucking listen to Michael Jackson.
Listen to you, kid toucher or not. People are gonna. You're right.
They
You're
are.
right.
I mean, and it's
Right.
happened. People have said that countless times over and over again. Like, yeah, people have said, I thoroughly believe that Michael Jackson is a child molester. But when that fucking Thriller comes on, goddamn, that's a fucking good song. You know what I mean?
But the facts is he's convicted of making great music. He's not convicted of touching boys or touching children or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, he's certainly guilty of being eccentric. Fuck yeah, he is. That is true. He's very who gets shot in the arm to go to sleep at night.
Man, who the fuck comes up with the moonwalk? Kieran, who comes up with the moonwalk?
He's a genius. Geniuses are fucking crazy. All geniuses are crazy.
Hey, he came up with the moonwalk, dog.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Over the course of months, this is the Michael Jackson criminal trial begins February 28th, 2005. Over the course of 3 months, dozens of witnesses called to testify, including famous names like Jay Leno, comedian Chris Tucker, and Macaulay Culkin. The latter calling allegations that he was molested by the later calling allegations that he was molested by Jackson absolutely ridiculous. That's what Macaulay Culkin said. Several other young men Jackson befriended as kids also testified on Jackson's behalf, including Wade Robson, who was one of the guys depicted in the HBO documentary as saying for countless years, from the time he was 7 to 14, he had sexual encounters with Michael Jackson.
He wasn't coached through that, was he? I'm just saying, and this isn't facts. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it in perspective.
I'm just reading what this is. I have no answer.
Kids. What I'm saying is, kids could be. Because kids are kids.
Wade Robson during the trial said he spent the night at Neverland more than 20 times, sleeping in Jackson's bed, but was never molested. But in the documentary, he said that he bent over, literally showed his asshole, and Michael Jackson jerked off to it. He also refuted Maid Blanca Francia's testimony that he had witnessed Jackson sharing with Robson. Oh, okay. And then there was another guy. It goes on and on and on. It's long.
Man, I would like to run that money train too. If
Rolling Stone.
People are getting paid $22 million. Hey, maybe I want to make up a quick testify.
Well,
make up a quick story.
You know what? But when you're a child predator, it's I mean, look at fucking Chris Anthony. He has a whole fucking goddamn. He still does a show about it. When you I guess when you have that thing, it's like it's an urge you can't fight. So there are a lot of people. There probably are a lot of kids that he befriended and blah blah blah. Who knows? I don't know. Why did we do this for fucking how many minutes? 40 minutes. That's how we started the show. We went straight from Area 51 to Michael Jackson news.
That's a lot better than content than half this shit that we talk about.
Yeah. All right,
because it's real and it's meaningful.
Let me do a break. Let's do a break so I can reset my mind. Because I don't know. I literally didn't think we were going there today at all. I had no idea we were going there.
Kieran, you want to come over?
No, I don't have my.
No, not in a Michael Jackson way, as you put it. But do you want to calm down?
Oh, what the? Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. I wish I could.
Hey, I'll call Cuh for you. I'll have Cuh come over there.
So Area 51. Let's go back to that quickly. Area 51. Is that somewhere on here? There it is. I don't know if people can see this. Let me see if I can bring it up there. Area 51. There it is. 532,000 people are going to, at least according to Facebook. and have signed the petition to storm Area 51. So there you go, folks. Get out there. Do your fucking alien shit if you want to. All right? We're going to do a break. I'm going to reset my mind after going on and on about Michael Jackson and whether or not he touched kids. TJ's of the idea that he didn't. So, and that's what it is. Fucking A, man. TJ can have that opinion. He's a big Michael fucking Jackson fan. All right, we'll take a break.
I'm actually not a fan. That's the whole thing. I'm really not that big of a fan of Michael Jackson.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back when lunaticradio.com show after this.
Comedy talk at its worst. It's the Lunatic Radio Show.
Here comes the big intro for Emo Tony, everybody.
Close your eyes. This is not for you. This is only for the ladies. Right now we got Emo Tony.
All right, Emo Tony's going to get up on stage. Everybody welcome Emo Tony!
The actual patrons here are disgusted.
Emo Tony has stepped up on stage, coming in at 420 pounds. He's wearing a t-shirt that says, "Boobies make me smile." It's Emo Tony, everybody. And he's dancing. Don't half-ass it. Go ahead, Emo. Yeah.
He's on the pole.
He's on the pole. He's working the pole.
He's getting into it.
He's getting
into it.
He just dropped down to it.
He is a
He's
pro.
shaking his badunkadunk.
Look at this guy getting into it.
Emo Tony is up on stage dancing.
The dancers are going wild.
He's showing his stomach. I see a little ass crack.
I'm ready to go home.
Wow.
That's it. Night's over.
What was that pose, Bob?
He's got to do some pole tricks.
Emo Tony
Look
shaking
at this
his ass.
guy go.
His ass is his shorts are falling down. He's smacking his ass.
Tony.
He's doing like the Ride 'em Cowboy type of thing.
He's getting tipped. He's having money thrown at him.
People are throwing money at him. This is unbelievable. This is a first in the history of Bluffs.
Oh no, the shirt's coming off.
Oh, the shirt is coming off.
Oh no.
Oh, God, this is sinful. Sinful.
Emo Tony. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Now, those are some tits, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
He's built
Wow.
like a female dog.
What is he doing?
Oh!
Ronnie Beans is here. Everybody, grab a microphone. Ronnie Beans
Get on the
is
mic,
here.
Ronnie.
Ronnie Beans used to co-host the radio show. Grab the mic, Ron.
That pole is
Emo Tony
bowling.
is shirtless on stage. He's grabbing the pole. The pole might break.
Yes.
They're going to have to clean that thing afterwards. The pole is bending.
Wow. The pole is
It's shaking.
Bending. By the way, who invited the Michelin Man?
and Emo Tony is exhausted.
I thought it was a no-crack weekend.
Emo is winded. I think he's going to pass out at the end of the stage when the song is over.
He's pacing himself.
Hey, the stamina in this kid.
For the dancers,
Sandwich underneath one of his tits.
one of the dancers is holding up Tony's "Boobies Make Me Smile" shirt.
It's terrible. Boobies do not make me smile right now.
No.
Emo Tony's ass is showing. People are throwing dollars at him. I believe it's the strippers
Yes.
paying back the
The strippers are sending money back.
I think he's out of gas.
Girls are just throwing money at him.
They're giving him a refund.
He's shirtless.
He's out of gas. He's out of gas.
He's out of gas, everybody.
Tony is gassed.
Oh, God.
Down destruction comes.
Somebody
Oh,
get him
my
off the
Lord.
stage before he passes out.
He's continuing. All right, he's being waved off. Emo Tony.
Yeah, Emo Tony! Good job.
Congratulations, Emo Tony.
Get your money, Tony. Don't forget your money.
Tony's the man.
Give it up for Emo Tony.
That Paul has seen better days.
Ronnie Beans joins us.
I tell you what, the two guys who are here not for the show are disgusted by what just happened.
Keith Urban, John Mayer,
Kelly Clarkson.
These celebrities have something in common. They don't follow Lunatic Radio on Twitter.
That's awful.
Join the cool kids on the internet.
Absolutely. Find us on Twitter.
At Lunatic Radio is our handle.
Find out when the show is broadcasting. Make your choice for Hottie of the Week. And whose turn it is to take Taylor Swift.
Dude, I gotta take this call.
You got to take a call.
Yeah.
God damn it.
No! What the fuck? Just shut everything off. We're done. It's over.
Twitter.com/lunaticradio.
Hit us up with a follow.
Donations.
Donation. I thought it was trash. Do that every fucking time.
If you are a proud supporter of LunaticRadio.com show and you like to see this show flourish or just Rock and I become alcoholics, you can donate to the LunaticRadio.com show by simply going on our website, Rocket Fire Away.
Yes, absolutely. Donations. Go to the website, lunaticradio.com, and select from one of the options, even a recurring amount, or simply just give whatever you feel. Anything and everything is appreciated and helps pay for any of the expenses for the show and helps us keep going and, not have to dig out of our pockets. And we appreciate, again, anything you can give.
Right. So give a shit and give us a donation.
Well, give money. Don't give a shit.
Oh, right. I can go on about that one. So log on to the lunaticradio.com website if you would be so kind and give us a donation. It would be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
From the lunaticradio.com show. What up, everybody? Jesus Christ. LR show. Friday nights. Kieran, TJ, the mayor.
What up, though?
Arizona and Detroit. 718-690-9290 if you want to call into the radio program live on the air. If you're listening live. There is one fact, going back quickly with the Michael Jackson. This is an actual fact, and it's reported by Vanity Fair as actual court fact. Michael Jackson suffered from a skin discoloration disease called vitiligo. Jordy Chandler, one of the accusers and one of the kids he slept with, drew a picture of the markings on the undercarriage of Jackson's penis. His drawings were sealed in an envelope. A few months later, investigators photographed Jackson's genitalia. The photographs matched Chandler's drawings. That's a fact in court.
How convenient.
There you go. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I'm just saying there are some red flags, TJ. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you. There's red flags. That's all that's as far as I can go as red flags. I can't do nothing over red flags.
There's
red flags about
as a human
Kieran.
being.
There's red flags about me, Kieran.
Well, not in this way. Your red flags, you light up, you smoke up, you party. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Word up. All right, a lot to do on today's radio program. Yeah. The Bagel Boss. We got to do the Bagel Boss thing. Forgot about the Bagel Boss guy.
Well, before we go to the Bagel Boss thing, let me do a couple quick plugs.
Go ahead.
Kieran was just recently on Team Left Jab.
Yeah.
Again, I need to get on there. I'm like trying to switch my schedule so I can get on there too with him. Shout out to Team Left Jab, man, and shout out to you, Kieran, for a good show with Team Left Jab once again.
Well, I love doing those call-ins. It's just a call-in, and he's very easy to talk to. Sam over there at Team Left Jab, and we just have fun.
Where can we find Team Left Jab at? Let's give him a quick plug.
Leftjaballnight.com, right? Leftjaballnight.com? I believe so. Leftjaballnight.com.
Yeah, check them out, man. Check them out on Instagram, also Team Left Jab. They got good content, man, good stuff. Obviously, it's a boxing podcast. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to all of our supporters out there that hit us up and keep us going.
Oh, we can do this. We can do this first. First time flyer boards conveyor belt. Apparently this happened today. There was a person that was apparently a first time flyer. This is from the New York Post. Let me see if I can find this. I have it somewhere. Oh, maybe I got rid of it. Let me see if I can find this. Yeah, apparently a lady was like new to flying. So when she got to the airport, she got on the conveyor belt, like the luggage conveyor belt, and she thought that was going to take her to the plane, which is kind of not right. Not the right thing. That doesn't take you to the plane.
Did she miss her flight?
I don't know. I had it loaded. Here it is. Let's see if people can see this. I'll switch it so you can see it. Here. See this? Here's the lady. You see her there on the, and she gets on the conveyor belt, which is actually like a newer conveyor belt. It looks like almost.
What airport is that?
I don't know. It's a newer type of conveyor belt. It looks like you can sit in it. It's going to take you somewhere, like it take humans somewhere. But it's actually for luggage, and she just jumped on it, and people are looking at her like, "What the fuck you doing?" Oh wait, that's here she goes. People are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she apparently thought it would take her to her plane. That's how it worked. There you go. There's the New York Post, everybody. First time flyer checked her. Yeah, pretty crazy.
Get behind the wheel of your next new or used car with financing as low as...
There we go. Good for her, you know?
Hey, New York, man.
By the way, this image right here, this lady I bring up, this lady's 58 years old, my friends. She was in the paper today because she wants to... Her name is at JodyFit on Instagram, is her Instagram. She's a 58-year-old fitness freak, I guess. And she wants to get on into a Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. 58 years old this lady is. Look how pretty that is. PJ.
Do you think? You know, you're never too old for anything, man. That's a conception that we fucking, for some reason, more and more nowadays, it's little ages and anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you're never too old to do anything.
I would totally make a run at that. She's very, quite fit, she's 58 years old, but I would certainly give it the old go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's quite pretty. I saw it. It's like a look. I mean, I don't know if she's 58 in this actual picture right here that I'll show on to the folks. I don't know if she's actually 58 there, but if she's anywhere close to 58, man, I almost don't believe she's 58. I feel like this is a big ruse. But god damn, she don't look 58 in that picture, TJ. I'm telling you. People sharing it. I'm sharing with the folks that are watching on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful women that are in their 50s, 60s. We had a bit about that a couple months ago.
Yeah, she's not many though. But I feel like we are heading to a different age where people are going to start looking a lot younger at an older age. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel like we're gonna. Well,
we have the technology. We have the know how to do shit now. You know what I mean? Like. They always say black people age better, and it's because cocoa butter. You know what I mean? But now it's like cocoa butter times 10. There's so many different things out there that we've learned to help your skin. You know what I mean? And everybody's catching on to it. You know what I mean? Like Chinese, like, you know what I mean? Chinese people live to be a lot older than us.
400 years old, I think.
A lot older than us. Like that. You know what I mean? That's something too that they have figured out, and now other people are starting to figure it out. You know, ancient type shit that can keep you together.
By the way, Jeremy, Vanity Fair. Well, Jeremy Bacon, it's a fact. What can I tell you? Like I mean, I can't argue with people that are gonna knock. I mean, it's Vanity Fair. What the hell? What do you want it to be from Fox News or something? Is it fact because it's from Fox News? Just because it's from Vanity Fair, it's not Fox.
That's not a good example.
Yeah, but wherever he, you know, whatever publication he likes, I guess it needed to come from that. You know, what do you want me to say? I think that's where it came. It was 10 facts that are actual facts about Michael Jackson and his relationship with kids. That's what it was.
And none of those facts are facts that he has molested a child. Anyway, back to molesting.
I don't want to go back.
Speaking of molesting children, this child got molested in New York.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The bagel
boss.
Bagel boss.
I thought he was a kid. He was so small.
This was a guy in a bagel shop in Bayshore, Long Island, and he lost his mind. This really literally set the internet ablaze earlier this week.
Is this your cousin?
No. By the way,
He's not related to you at all.
I'm 6 inches taller than this guy. 6 inches. So this guy's really short. And let me set it up. He was in the bagel store, and apparently the attendant behind the bagel counter gave him a snide remark, and that just set him ablaze. He just started going off about people won't date me and shit like that. It's just hilarious. Let's. By the way, this video is a perfect storm of viralness because of the angle whoever filmed this from, because
they did do a good job.
They held it down low, so it made the guy look even shorter than 5 feet tall. And then everybody behind him just waiting in line to get bagels just happened to be over 6 foot. So he looked like a dwarf, like a complete dwarf next to these people. And it looked like his head was like literally the elbow of the people behind him was like as high as his head. So it's just the way it was shot. It was just a perfect storm of viralness. So here it is.
This is actually pretty good.
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead"? That's okay.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father.
Look at him. Look at how
That's the best part.
Yeah, when he has to point up to the dude.
When he looks at that dude towering over him and says, "You're not God or my father," the guy could have been like, to you, I'm kind of a god in Greek terms.
God damn.
Kind of I am. I look like one.
He's got like the short man arms too. He's 45 years old. His name is like Corey Martin or something like that.
This guy's great.
Yeah.
Let's finish the clip. This guy's great.
Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not scared of you, pal. No. You shut up, too. Just say, no. Go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Oh, my God.
That's fucking hilarious. He goes,
his eyes right before the guy grabs his throat is fucking priceless.
He clearly thought that no one was going to touch him in that bagel store. And then the tall guy was just like, fuck it.
Do you have the clip for afterwards? Afterwards, even funnier. He keeps going afterwards.
There's
hilarious.
There's 2 more. Let me go back to the show. There are 2 more clips. I think I can.
You know what? I love his heart. He has a big heart. You want to step outside? Like, that's typical New York shit right there. You want to step outside, pal? Did he call him pal? Because that would have been so New York if he would have called him pal.
Oh, here it is.
Like...
Bagel Boss Fight 2. Is that what it is? Part 2? I think I do have it. Let me see.
Oh, and a guy 3 times my size.
Oh, yeah. This is... Let me pause.
You know what? Fuck your fucking breath.
There. Hold on. God damn it. I hate the way the computer works. Let me see. Let me see if I can get that. That is his catch. By the way, that his catchphrase. Is that okay? That's gotta be his catchphrase because he said that a million times. All right, here's part 2. This is after the guy tackled him and he's still in there. He's got his bagel.
That's my side. That's okay. Get your food in. What happened? What I'm saying? You know what? Fuck your fucking breath. There's no need to
Oh, the game is bagel. That's dope, though.
He threw the bagel. Oh, now he picked up the bagel again. Wow. Losing his fucking shit.
Look at Kieran's brother.
But no, that guy, I am in a different league than this. That man is literally, that guy's got a problem. His life has revolved around being mad that he's that short. It is.
Listen,
and
you
by the way,
being short all the time and dating sites.
No,
and
I
all
get
that
it.
Stuff. Like this, this could be you in a couple of years, Kieran.
I'm short, but I'm Mark Wahlberg short. Not to go back to Mark Wahlberg, but
Whoa,
I got. Hold on. I'm 6 inches taller than that guy.
I like it.
That guy's I'm in the 5'6", 5'7" range. He's 5 foot tall.
Kieran. Know your worth, exactly.
I know my worth.
You
that
know
guy,
your worth, Kieran.
I am in fuckable height. That guy's in non-fuckable height. You can't fuck. You can't fuck a guy that's 5 feet.
Well, apparently, if you're trying to go for Michael Jackson, you're fuckable height when you're his size too. So.
If you're 5 foot, 45 years old, overweight and balding, your chances of getting fucked are bad. You're getting fucked by life. That's about it. Like you're getting fucked by life. But here you go. Here's another clip, TJ. and I'll try to bring this one up. This is the same guy at a 7-Eleven, and he posted this himself.
There's more.
He posted it himself. This is him. This is Corey. I think his name's Corey Martin, right, or something like that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Which I usually am, 95% of the time. But this is him complaining about his height again at a 7-Eleven there on Long Island somewhere. So
there was a second video.
Yeah.
The fucking cops here.
This is from another
time. You want to
time.
harass me? Huh? Where's the other guy? Get him over here. Where is he? Get him over here. Get him over here. Get him over here.
Yo, relax.
I'm tired of this bullshit, bro. I'm tired of this.
Relax.
You want me to go outside? I'll go outside.
By the way, look at the cop standing next to him. He's a fucking giant.
This guy's probably holding up his phone.
You don't
over
even
his head
see the
too.
cop's head. You don't see the cop's head. That's what's the most ridiculous part about it. Everybody seems like they're 5 feet taller than this dude. It's hilarious.
Oh, they didn't tell you what's going on? This is the second look. I had a big account that I lost over bullshit. I have my own cleaning company. I'm really upset at that.
By the way, it has been reported in the New York Post that he lost that cleaning company. He no longer owns it, and he lives in his van. Jobless and homeless.
Now I'm living in my car because I didn't get along with my landlord. She treated me like shit.
Why am I here
so, okay, so I'm getting to that. So I'm already pissed.
The cop's like, why am I here now? This guy's fucking awesome.
About that as it is, okay? So when I worked a big account in Farmingdale about 2 weeks ago at 2 in the morning, I went to get a coffee. This guy goes, how tall are you? Now I come in here and this guy asks me, what is your height? This guy. I can't even come in here and get a fucking coffee without being harassed. Okay? I'm depressed enough as it is, and I
How is asking what is your height harassment? Answer me that.
Well, because that's kind of like, I mean, what is it to you why would you ask somebody their height? Obviously, you're asking them to be a dick.
Yeah, I guess.
If you had a big fucking tumor growing on your eye, and somebody goes,
"What's up your eye, bro?
What's up with your eye?" It's like, obviously, you can't help what's wrong with his eye.
But this I would say I would submit as evidence that this guy's got a hang up about his height. What do you think? Got a pretty big hang up.
Yeah.
When
he reminds me of you before you got laid. Before you ended your last drought.
I mean, I make jokes, but it seems like all my friends are just well. I was just about to say. I'll finish it. I was just about to say. It seems like all my friends are just really tall, but that would just lead to the joke. Well, you're just, short, thick.
Kieran, you live in Arizona, and I'm gonna be stereotypical. You live in Arizona where there's a bunch of Mexicans. Mexicans aren't that tall, bro.
Yeah, but I don't hang out. I don't hang out with many Mexicans. And the ones that I do know are kind of my height, other than the one tall one.
The giant.
Yeah.
The giant named Kuh.
Yeah, but here's more of that guy. What's his name? Corey something?
I was in Stony Brook at one point for depression for my height. I come in here at 5 in the morning to get a fucking coffee, and this guy here, and then he's laughing. I have it on another video.
By the way,
this guy's smirking. He thinks it's funny. What?
I guarantee you, because he mentioned Farmingdale and the 7-Eleven in I've been drunk in that 7-Eleven. I guarantee you I have. And coming back from a show, too. Little fucking D-Wee driving. Giving the old fucking college try, getting it home.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Since you have probably been to this place before. Now, I don't know. I have a different perspective maybe than this guy, maybe than you. I don't know. But when I go into a 7-Eleven or any shop that's ran by Middle Eastern people, I actually love going there because I love the confrontation back and forth that's not really about anything, of just talking shit. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just like my culture where I'm from or whatever, but like, I love that shit. Like, I love like going in there, you know what I mean? And like kind of talking shit back and forth, you know what I mean? And it seems to the outside person like it would be
the conversation between you and them, or
yeah. You know what I mean? Always talking shit, but it's like kind of like talking shit, but with like
It's good
Kinda
natured.
like how brothers talk shit.
Right.
Like
yeah,
every
yeah.
time, like the place I used to go to where I used to live, every time I used to go in and out of the place, we talk some shit. You know what I mean? And to other people, it seemed like, oh my God, these guys hate each other. It's actually kind of out of love. Like if I didn't talk shit, then you know something might be really wrong with me that day.
Right. Yeah.
Or if he didn't talk shit, I know something's going on in his life where he's in serious mode. He has no shit talking in him because something's going on serious. This guy don't get it, I guess.
No, he's...
like is that like, I don't know, is that like, that might be a Detroit thing too, because we're close to, this is the biggest Middle Eastern population outside of the Middle East is here in a section of Detroit called Dearborn. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so we have a lot more people interaction with the convenience store 7-Eleven guys. You know what I mean?
I guess I think this is his MO. I think he's just pissed off, and I don't think he has many people to talk to, and he loses his mind.
Asking me how to, okay, and he never answered my question. I told you how tall I am, right? Now, what are you gaining out of that?
I am 30.
You did say that, but I don't believe it. 2 minutes later, you're
What do you want?
This guy's just a confrontational asshole. It's just an asshole.
No, I want to kind of know, like, why though too. He asked, was it for the shit talking? Because that's, I mean,
file harassment charges.
There's no such thing.
That's bullshit.
Okay, well then.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. If I ask the girl how big her tits are, is that harassment?
No.
What, you're kidding me.
Sexual harassment is much different.
Well, let me tell you something. I am fucking fed up. Everywhere I go, I get a goddamn coffee and so then I asked him, and then I answer this question because I have it on video, right? So I go, what country are you from? You wouldn't want me asking you that, right? Shut up, I'm talking. And then you didn't even answer my question. You couldn't answer my question.
That guy's a
and you want to know
complete
why?
dick face.
Because
He just wants to be heard. He wants people to say, yes, you're right.
I like this guy though.
He's a
I gotta lie,
fucking
I like
prick.
him. I like him.
I've seen guys like that back in Long Island, man. They're guys that they're just fed up with life. They didn't get a good break. Things aren't going their way. They lose their mind, man. Big cities. I'm sure there's
Shut up.
a lot of people like these in big cities, and like cities like Detroit and Chicago, Los Angeles, New York.
Talking. You want to know why? Because you can't take a dose of your own medicine.
All right.
That's why.
We're good. All right, listen.
I'm fucking fed up.
They said sorry. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't believe this fucking song. I want to file some kind of report.
That's so New York.
Or
I don't know what you want
anything.
from me.
Anything. I don't care. Anything. Because every time that something happens to me, there's never a remedy for me. Well, that's bullshit.
All right, well, guess what?
What?
People are allowed to joke. And you know what? I know
He's
it's
not joking, and I don't think it's fucking funny.
It's not funny. I don't think it is. What I'm
Do you
saying.
hear what he said?
By the way, that cop's completely lying right there. He thinks this is hilarious. And by the way, he just wants to get this motherfucker out the door so he can go back in his car. Just fuck off.
He wants him to get so he can get his free coffee and his free donut.
Yeah, this is a non-issue.
And talk about the guy. He wants the guy to leave the store so then he can continue to talk about that guy. Hey, that short fucker is wild, right?
What that?
Fucking, shout out to Cool Teacher, by the way. She says he has a short temper.
Yeah, that cop. The actual thoughts going through that cop's mind. You can see it in his face. I was just like, let's just get this fucking midget out of here. It's just fucking. He's trying to appease him just to get him out.
Listen, that video, both the videos are so New York.
Yeah,
it's fucking awesome. The only thing that can happen better is if his next video is from a deli, and then I'm like, okay, this has got to be the promo for the move to New York. Like, you got a bagel shop, you got the 7-Eleven,
right.
you got the deli, and you got a cop saying, "What do you want from me?" Like, that is to me stereotypically that's New York. That's New York to me. Is that not accurate of New York?
No, this dude is absolutely a great example of somebody losing their shit that's from Long Island. I've seen it. I mean, you can talk to Rock, you can talk to Chris.
So you've seen this movie before?
I've seen that. Yeah, no. I mean, when I first saw the video the other day at work, I was like, that guy's from Long Island. You could just tell. You could just tell he's from New York or that area, you know? He has that, like, I'm fucking pissed with life fucking attitude. And here's the guy. Apparently, he was on News 12, the local Long Island news outlet. Became a little local celebrity.
Tell me in your own words what happened yesterday morning.
The same thing that's happening all my life. People think they're better than you because they're taller than you or whatever. I went in basically to order a bagel sandwich, and the Indian woman who had never helped me there before didn't seem to understand the concept of egg whites. So after saying it about 3 times, and I verified, she goes, "Okay, I understand." I says, "Okay, fine." Then she's doing this
fine.
with her mouth and looking at people and smirking and laughing, and I started to feel like I was being maligned, or I felt like I was less of a person, And you know how people are when they with their faces and they're degrading you and stuff. So finally I took it, and I says, "Miss," I says, "what are you laughing at?" I says, "I'm a frequent here." So now they're acting like they
By Chris Morgan is his name. Chris Morgan is the short guy.
didn't do it, which got me mad. But then from that point on, that's when the people jumped in, and my whole life people feel that they could attack me. They could,
this guy has
they would
such a
jump me from
fucking hang-up.
behind, punch me. I had a guy cut in front of me years ago, and he pushed me when I asked him I was next. Why? Didn't say nothing. He just turned around and
This
pushed
guy
me.
has such a hang up with being short. It's fucking. I be honest with you, he should be on the show with me. We should be on the show right now. With
I
us.
was thinking that. I was like, man, how can we get in touch with this guy?
Gotta be on the. He has such a hang up. Did you just see that? He just said in that little snippet with News 12 on Long Island, he's like, years ago, this guy cut me off and it turned into a short thing. He remembers him getting bashed because he was short from years ago. That's crazy shit.
Listeners out there that are listening live, if there's any way that you guys can help us out and be our interns for 5 minutes and look up a way to contact this man, like whether it be like DMs, social media, or actual number, like we would love to get a quick interview from this guy, even if it's a short interview, even if this interview is short, you know what I mean? That's fine as long as we have it.
Right. We'll have and we'll do a little mini wrap up after. By the way, the Bagel Boss Bagel Shop, where that incident took place, started giving away mini bagels for free.
No,
you're
joking.
They're giving. I know it was reported on News 12. But they were giving away mini bagels for free for anybody who came into the establishment and mentioned the video that was posted on Barstool, I believe.
Great
first.
promo.
Yeah.
Kudos to them. Great promo. You turn a negative situation into a positive. I like it.
We want to welcome you to Long Island, Bagel of Oz.
But you know what though?
Wizard
Like
of
the thing though about like if you're the bagel shop, like you got to come up with another scheme though next week, because I mean this is gonna be short lived. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would imagine he's doing an appearance at the local.
You didn't get it? Okay.
Oh no, I didn't. I totally missed that one.
I'll go ahead and take that one and I'll put it over there. We'll save it for later.
I totally missed that one.
I was trying to throw something.
Here's a little bit more.
Me
Wait, a
still
little
on a
bit.
long time. Anyway, so the video basically takes over from there. But the big guy hit me, and I fell down like this. This is actually from yesterday when I hit the ground. That's the only hurt I got. Really.
By the way, that is totally the sounds of Bayshore. The town of Bayshore where this incident took place. No one else lives there other than plumbers, landscapers, masons, steam fitters, or anybody that has any job in construction. There's no lawyers, doctors, the fucking people that work. No one works. Doctors, dentists, they don't live in Bayshore. It's just people that swing hammers and literally drink on the weekends and then die.
Hey, is this?
Really
you know what I thought this was when I first seen it, and it could still be. He might have changed his name for the media. Is this guy's name's Corey?
No, his name's Chris Morgan. I actually just saw.
I could have swore it was Corey Hempstead.
That is.
I don't know. Bagel Boss Baby. I don't know.
That's an inside joke.
That's an inside. We'll let that one fly.
That's an inside joke right there. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. The Bagel Boss, hilarious. Is that okay?
You know, this looked like a VH1 episode of Where Are They Now, Joe Pesci.
Oh God. Oh, by the way, people are writing. We should do this next week on the show because OJ has a Twitter. Do you know it? Did you mention that?
Yes. Yeah, I did like in a quick joke on one of the shows, but this.
Yeah,
and he's acting up on it too. That's the thing. He just doesn't have a Twitter. Like he's acting up.
Hold by. Let's go back to the Area 51. Let's see how much. Let's
what's
see.
the update on that?
What's the update of how many people are going to? All right, it's now up to 544,000 people are going to storm Area 51.
Wait, how many?
544,000.
It hasn't even hit 600,000 yet.
Not yet, but we've only been on the air for a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta wait for them to catch on. I mean, our millions of viewers will probably it'll be 1.5.
Yeah,
It'll be 1.5.
it'll take about a million
by tomorrow.
Yeah, Chris Morgan goes on a mini mart tour. That's cool, teacher. Got the good one. 718-690-9290 if you want to call into the radio program. Yeah, so there he is. Chris Martin. Chris Martin?
Yeah, man. Like he had like kind of a little small business going on with his cleaning service, and you know what I mean? And he lost it,
Yeah.
I mean I guess that was short-lived too, but now what does he do? Like how do you capitalize off this is what I'm asking.
Wow.
Because let's get to it. All these people that go viral, like they a lot of them capitalize off of it doing something other than whatever they were doing before. You know what I mean? Like how do you capitalize off this though? Like, cause some people capitalize off something because it's something ridiculous, but they have something to give, to offer. What's this guy got to offer? You know what I mean?
Yeah, not he really has. He has. I mean, he's got nothing. I mean, this is a good week for him. This is a good week, but next week there'll be. You know how it is, TJ. Next week there'll be something.
How do you lose your cleaning company? Like, I would love for the guy that's cleaning my house to be that guy. Like, and I would be like, dude, rant to me. Like, I'd come in and be like, dude, like, do you got, is that a mini vac or something? Is that like a my size? Like, you know what I mean? And just like get him going, right? Tell me you wouldn't do that. Well, like, I would probably pay him extra to rant while he's cleaning my house for good entertainment. Like, his business should have went up. He lost his cleaning company. His business should have went up. Like, he's close enough to the floor. He can see all the dirt. Like, dude, there's so many different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to get to the.
Are you there? Or are you?
No, I'm with you. I'm.
Did our Zoom go down?
No. What it is that Chris Martin guy. I think I'm getting it. Is that his name? Anyway.
Chris Morgan.
Chris Morgan. He is the kind of guy that should never have gone into business for himself because he's just not the type of guy that seems like he's gonna, be successful at it. He just,
Even though even though he looks like he's sitting down, he looks like a stand-up guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, who?
I think you're just doing short puns the whole time.
No, really though. How does that hurt your business? Is what I want to know. Like, he used that as an excuse. Oh, I lost my cleaning business because of this. How? How do you lose your cleaning business?
It's just
is it because people seen you acting erratic?
Probably.
And it was like, oh, dude, I don't want to fuck with this guy. But how many other sick fucks in this world, me included, that would be like, holy shit, like that's the guy I want cleaning my house. You know what I mean? Kieran, this is why. I'll clear it all up with this.
Okay.
What's better to clean your house than somebody that's angry? Have you ever, well, I don't know, you've been in relationships. Have you ever lived with a woman?
By the way, cool teacher checking in again. Chris Morgan should go to Area 51.
Have you ever lived with a woman?
Yeah.
When they get mad and they start cleaning and they're cussing you out as they're cleaning, they deep clean the fuck out of shit.
Yes. The girlfriend I lived with, when she got pissed,
what they do? They get a rag, they get some spray, and then shit smells like pine saw, lemon, and fucking good vibes.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Pine Sol for days.
I'm just saying.
Here's the OJ Twitter. How do I find comments on Twitter? Oh wait, I think I gotta.
Oh, by the way, here's a quick little tip for all you fantasy people out there that play fantasy football. You should probably pick up OJ in the second round of this year's draft because he is coming back to NFL. That's just my little tidbit I got to throw out there for the folks. I like to give sometimes, God,
I don't even know how to use Twitter. How do I see the app mentions on Twitter? I don't go on Twitter that often.
There's been 100 mentions in the last hour of OJ Simpson. Let's see what they are.
I want to see I want to see the
His birthday.
Let's see. Let me click on
48 hours. I've learned that you're never
Oh
too
my
old to
God!
learn.
Hold on, wait a minute.
hold on.
So he's celebrating my 33rd annual 39th birthday.
Oh yeah.
That's what he says, right? And he has his golf swing or whatever. And this guy says, "Damn, you killed that drive just like you killed Nicole." Like this is the type
read some of them because I'm trying to get to them to show them to the people. But if you have them in front of you, read some of them because that's what's the funny thing about the OJ Twitter. It's not what he posts; it's what the comments. People are so clever with the comments. It is fucking hilarious.
So is OJ Simpson not a killer, or are we all just playing dumb?
Yeah, I can't. I don't see them. I'm trying to fucking find them. Let me see. God damn it! I can't find them. Where do you see the comments? I don't see them. I see that they're there. Let me mute this motherfucker. I don't know.
That's tough to do.
There he is. Here's OJ. Let me go on. Click this.
Oh my God, that's somebody went deep. Whoever Paul Southworth is, he put "What would her opinion be?" and it's a picture. Remember the ESPN where they showed everything?
Mm-hmm.
This is a picture of the scene of the bloody open skull.
Oh yeah, the fucking crime scene.
Yeah, people are getting brutal.
That's fucking hilarious. I don't know.
Can I contradict myself for a second?
Yeah, go ahead. That's great. I want to hear it.
How in the fuck did I defended Michael Jackson? How in the fuck did this motherfucker not get convicted?
What?
Like Johnny Cochran isn't that?
No, he
great.
did. No, he totally did it.
The prosecution fucked the dog on this one.
He did.
I will say that.
He wrote.
Allegedly, because I don't know.
He wrote a book.
He wasn't convicted.
Didn't he write a book? If I did it, or
if I did, yeah.
This is
like,
how I would do it, and he literally almost admits to doing it. I mean, did you ever watch that 7-part series that ESPN did?
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
Yeah,
that was. By the way, that was one of the best 30 for 30s ever.
It was 7 hours long, but part 3 is
I'm just saying how much detail and how much like facts and like shit like ESPN does a great job of their E60 and their 30 for 30, but that, and everybody knows that, but that was the best they've done as far as research, getting down to the nitty gritty and not holding anything back. But this shit here,
yeah.
He says, OJ, I'll play you match play. Loser goes to prison.
But there are some really, I mean, if you want to literally entertain yourself, go to the OJ.
Wait a minute.
There's so many good comments that people put in there.
This chick said, "Happy birthday, looking handsome there, lady killer."
People are fucking clever as shit. That's the most entertaining thing about the OJ Twitter, of the comments people leave after OJ just posts a name fucking tweet or video.
Got another one?
He's got another one. Go ahead.
Happy birthday, Juice. Maybe have someone else cut the cake with the knife just in case.
Is he killing it on Twitter? No, yeah. Well, the people that are commenting on his tweets are fucking killing it. They're really killing it.
Wait. They were referring to they pulled up, they blew up the picture and then circled his golf glove and said, "Good to see the gloves fit." This I can do this all day. This is so entertaining. I'm gonna do this after we get off the air. Like, I'm probably gonna go
thoroughly entertaining
for another hour.
It thoroughly is entertaining. The OJ Twitter thing. You gotta fucking, if you don't follow him on Twitter, follow him up. Not for his content, for the comments that people leave under his content.
This is
it's fucking hilarious. By the way, I want to mention that Dwight Gooden was arrested today for cocaine possession. So there you go. That happened today. Dwight Gooden, old famous ball player for the New York Mets, won the World Series for the New York Mets in 1986. Arrested for cocaine possession in the neighboring town to my sister, actually. We're very close to where my sister lives. Dwight Gooden was arrested. So there you go. And going back to the Jeffrey Epstein thing with that billionaire guy who was apparently friends with Trump and Bill Clinton and the Clintons and other powers that be in the political spectrum. Yeah, that's gonna be some shit going down. I believe with this Epstein thing. He was literally, pretty much convicted. I think in 2005 of literally, fondling underage girls and having them do massages and stuff on him and paying them money, but was let off with a lenient sentence, like completely lenient sentence, like 13 months in jail and stuff like that. But so now they're gonna retry him, and you're wondering, isn't that double jeopardy? But no, there's actually new allegations of Jeffrey Epstein fucking, soliciting fucking sex from underage girls. So, and he has connections to fucking, major Illuminati powerful people. So it's an interesting fucking thing. It's almost like an Eyes Wide Shut type deal. I feel like it's got that eyes wide shut type. Like
I'm gonna get in my conspiracy bag for a second.
Jump into it.
Well, because Robert Kraft.
Oh, here's
right?
By the way, Cool Teacher has another one. You can go right into it. Does OJ use Chase Bank? Just sit on it for a little bit. That's actually a very good one. Go Robert Kraft. All right. Ooh, I want to know where you're going with this. Robert Kraft. Okay, in relation to the Jeffrey Epstein thing. What are you going with the Robert Kraft deal? Oh, because he got the jerk-off thing. What? No, honestly, what is it?
I'm waiting for you to be done.
I am done.
Okay.
I want to know.
Like I was saying, so, okay, Robert Kraft, that happened in Florida. Massage parlor. Donald Trump and Robert Kraft, they frequent...
They are friends, right?
They're friends. Epstein
lives in Palm Beach, where
has a house. Yes, has a house in Florida.
That's where Mar-a-Lago is, right? Where the place that Trump owns. Yep.
They're all kind of connected in some type of friendship way
through that billionaire community. Yeah.
Right. Just throwing it out there, conspiracy shit. But there's a lot in common with them three people.
Right. No, there are.
I'm not saying it's true because I convict them, and I'll say it's true. But I'm just saying conspiracy theory is sound. If it quacks like a duck.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. I think there might be some sort of substance to this. Obviously, I think the Southern District of New York is going ahead with these charges against Epstein for some sort of political reason, and maybe not, but maybe it's just because the guy's a fucking scumbag and he did some shit to some underage girls. But I feel like there's some other reasoning for the Southern District of New York to go after Epstein as well. I think it's like a twofold. Hey, this guy's actually destroying the lives of young girls, but also he's got ties to these very powerful people.
Yes, I believe that, because I believe that there's certain things that they bring up, and they say, okay, we know. Like, I feel like they know what people are doing. The government knows what certain people are doing, and they determine on which case they're going to react to.
Right.
And what would benefit the government to react to? What's better for headlines? What's better for a hidden agenda? And that happens even on lower level politics. But I'm saying when it comes to billionaires, like the government is like, hey, you know what I mean? He might have been talking to the wrong people or just something. They might have something, and I don't know what it is. I'm just throwing it out there. They might have something. This is not facts. This is opinion.
Right.
But you know what I mean? But I do think that my opinion is I do believe that stuff happens. You know what I mean? I mean, like even on a smaller level, police around a community, they know who sells drugs, but they don't go after everybody that sells drugs. They wait until they see who's doing it sloppily or wrong or what makes us look the worst. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to you? Like who's selling these drugs and has no income coming in, but they drive a Porsche in their name?
Right, doesn't add up.
And have a big house that doesn't add up. That's making us look like a mockery as a police department. That's who we're going after. I feel like it's the same thing on a bigger level with these billionaires that get caught up in this shit because they're like, okay, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, I like this theory.
A hidden agenda is that
right.
There's 5 of you that I can go after, but I'm gonna go after you because it makes it in the long run. It's gonna make me look worse if I don't go after you because you have something that, or you're gonna expose something, or you get what I'm saying. You get where I'm going there,
right? And then this guy, it's just strange too because this guy's being charged with the same shit that he was acquitted of. So it's like, but it's just newer allegations, I guess.
Right. It's kind of like an R. Kelly situation.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like
accused,
that. There's just a lot of it.
And now they're bringing it back because
Right.
they have more and more and more and more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. I want to see if there's like a fucking.
By the way, while you're seeing something, you're looking something up.
I read the whole fucking Epstein. It's like he would invite these girls over. He would pay them like $300 when they're like, 13 years old, 13, 14 years old. They would invite these girls over to his homes in New York and West Palm, his various apartments in New York City. And we invite these girls over to do like massages on them and stuff like that. And then he would organize these parties also with girls.
Now, are these facts or are these is this like testimony?
This is stuff that was from the previous trial.
Because I want to be fair. Here's the thing, Kieran. I want to be fair. The same energy I gave you for the Michael Jackson shit is the same energy I'm going to give you for the Epstein shit.
No, I mean, this is what was.
I just want to know. I kind of okay.
This is what these girls were accusing him of in the previous trial.
Mm-hmm. Which is sick.
Yeah.
Just like anything else, anything other accusations to think of if it is true, then that's sick. You know
apparently he masturbated in front of them. It just oral sex. One girl came out today and was accusing him of rape. She's 32 years old now. So this guy's. But
here's a quick message to our female listenership out there, the 3 of you that are. Tell people that. Tell your other lady friends that when something happens, get on it, report it. You know what I mean? Like, don't. The problem is that it loses momentum when 10 years later you go, yeah, that actually that happened to me. Well, it kind of holds no merit because it's like, well, if it was so bad, then why didn't you report it then?
God damn. You know
what I mean? A lot of these things that happen. You know what I mean? It could have been nipped in the bud a long time ago, and it's not because they wait until the agenda's, their agenda is going a certain way.
Yeah.
They're trying to get something out of it, or people think that they're trying to get something out of it because there's something there to be had before they start reporting shit.
Yeah,
ladies, if something happens to you, report that shit.
Well, these girls
get your big cousin.
These girls are 14 years old.
Do something.
I mean, in the case of these girls, they're 14 years old,
I get that.
Yeah,
and
they're scared. They don't.
Yeah, no, I get it. By the way, real quick, about OJ's swing. This guy says, OJ, did you slice that one?
Very simple. Very simple.
They're simple but good.
Very simple, yeah. Apparently, this Jennifer Araz was 14 when she was recruited by a mystery brunette woman in her early 20s to become Epstein's harem of underage victims. Araz claimed in court documents filed Wednesday in Manhattan Supreme Court. What began as mostly nude massages escalated to rape later that year, she said in the documents. He forcibly raped me, Araz, now 32, told NBC News in an interview. He knew exactly what he was doing. Araz's nightmare began in 2001 when the mystery woman approached him outside her high school, the talented Unlimited on the Upper East Side, and chatted her up about her upbringing, her family, and her finances. The The woman, only identified in court papers as the recruiter, approached Mrs. Araz repeatedly over the course of a week or two, offering to take her for lunches close by the school, and during the meals would continue to ask her personal questions about her, the document stated. Yeah, I guess that led to, obviously her fucking doing massages on Epstein. The woman told Araz that Epstein is a caring guy and said that she should not be struggling and that she wanted to be there for her. Apparently Epstein had like people that worked for him that recruited these broads to come to his places of his homes and shit. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? This guy's a fucking
This is on
freak.
some R. Kelly shit, man. It really is.
It's
really on some
R. Kelly shit, but the interesting thing about this R. Kelly guy is that he's connections to fucking powerful people. And like literally Bill Clinton.
No, but I'm saying it feels the same. Like you have the same feeling of the R. Kelly shit. Like this is premeditated. This isn't a second or third degree murder. This is first degree murder.
Right.
You know what I mean? In a sense. You know what I mean? Like this is premeditated. Like you had a plan to do things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the R. Kelly stuff. Like you had a plan. Like you planned this stuff out. Like you built a lot of stuff around being who you are.
Yeah, it's
That's the same feel that this has.
Yeah.
You have built, you've done certain things to put certain things in place to feed that need.
Yeah,
Sick,
and
man.
it's a sickness, right? And it's not to go back to the Michael Jackson thing, but it like there are allegations that stretch for decades, from the time he began to be horny as a kid to the time that he's 60 years old. And with Michael, it was kind of the same thing. He was in his early 20s when he started hearing about this stuff, and then. Obviously he died when he was 50, but he was having kids over his place throughout his life. And with this guy, it's kind of the same shit. This Epstein guy seems like it's when you have an attraction to something, you can't really get rid of it. You can't just shut it off. And they're unfortunately, according to people, their attractions are to young underage folks.
It's a money problem too, man, because you can be an under the radar molester or rapist if you're a billionaire.
Yeah, what's interesting about this Epstein thing is that he had people
history has shown
paid in his inner circle that he used. He ordered them to go fucking get these.
You know who the sick people are?
Oh, those
people that the people that took the money to do that.
Yeah.
Just like in the R. Kelly shit, the people that kept their mouths shut and the people that went and recruited or picked up girls and all that stuff, they're sick. They're just as sick as that guy.
Cool teacher in reference to OJ on Twitter. He's a slice of life.
Slice of life. You know what? That should he should have a podcast.
Oh my God.
The Slice.
Oh my God. That, how like on Twitter you have that little write-up about yourself or like a little tagline? It's like OJ Twitter's.
I know where you're going.
It should be a slice of something like a slice of my life or something. Or just be his tagline should be a slice of life.
Just real simple.
Yeah,
like don't even play it. Don't even play with it. Just
yeah. And what is it? At Real OJ32, a slice of life. That should be his. That should be his slug. It really should be. All right. Well, we did a lot on today's show. Word up, everybody. Thank you for checking out the Lunatic Radio Show. Thank you to Cool Teacher. OJ, new song. Twerter he wrote. I got it. Very good, Cool Teacher. All right, everybody. Thank you for checking out the lunaticradio.com show. Follow us on all social medias at Lunatic Radio. And at Lunatic Radio on Twitter, at Lunatic Radio on Instagram, at TJ the Mayor on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Big shout out again to the clothing line Detroit Over Everything, DOE, Detroit Over Everything, man. Thanks for the shirt, man.
The What Up Though shirt. Yeah, that's a fucking good shirt, man. It looks good.
I have a quote of the day that might coincide with one of the subjects we talked about. Tell me if you can pick this up. But life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. I'll say that one more time. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. That's for your boy in Long Island.
Oh, you kept it short. There you go. I had nothing. I was trying to think of something.
I got it. I got you. You were there. I like it. By the way, people that are watching this on YouTube right now, I have a little insight on Kieran's studio that I'd like to share. Kieran has his computer chair raised all the way up.
No, it's not.
It's exactly. It's all the way up. That's what the chair looks like when I sit in it, and then when Kieran sits in it, as you see right now, for our listenership and on our viewership, he dropped about.
I can put my feet on the
10 to 12 inches in 1 second.
Whatever that guy's name is, I keep on forgetting it. Chris Martin. Is that his name? Chris Morgan? I don't know. Whatever. He's 5 foot. He's fucking tall. He's in unfuckable height for a man who's 45, balding, and overweight. Radio boss when he is what a floater.
I think I seen you as a stunt double in the Game of Thrones at one point.
Well, maybe Chris Morgan. What's his name? I can't remember. What is his name?
Chris Morgan.
Chris Morgan and I will do a short podcast together in the near future.
Yeah, I'd like to get a quick clip.
He better have a podcast. That's what he should set up. A quick podcast for that guy. He should do a podcast. That guy. That's what he should do.
He should do video shorts.
There's something. Taglines. Make T-shirts. He's got to do something. All right. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the LunaticRadio.com show. TJ, final word? Oh, you already had it. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, bye, people. We'll see you later. Peace.
With that.